Hi there, it's Cara with ByteStand, and it's holiday season. If you're watching this video, you're either a user of the ByteStand MCF shipping app on Shopify, sending your MCF orders from Shopify to Amazon and syncing your inventory, or you're curious to learn more. Well, stick with us. This video is going to walk you through the steps of double checking your ByteStand MCF shipping setup in your store. Let's go ahead and get started. With the excitement of the holiday season also comes an influx of orders and stress. So it's really smart to take a couple of minutes and verify that the apps you've installed are set up correctly. Let's get started with the most important step, and that is order fulfillment. Stores are using one of two versions of ByteStand. You either have the Flex feature enabled right here, or Flex is not enabled yet, and if you scroll down, you have a prompt to enable Flex. At this time, there's no need to enable Flex. Once Flex is enabled, we cannot disable it, so you must set it up. So let's go through the two different ways to utilize the app. The first set of stores we're going to work with are the older stores that do not have Flex enabled. You're going to navigate to products and go ahead and select all of your products in the store and bulk edit them. This is Shopify's bulk editor. We're going to go in here and we're only going to look at the stocked at section. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of these other items on here so it's a little bit easier to see. In the stocked at location, any product that has a label of ByteStand is being managed by ByteStand. Any product that is assigned to multiple locations is not being managed by us. So go through your list and make sure that any products you want us to manage say ByteStand on them. The second thing you'll want to look at are your product SKUs. So I've opened up my columns again. I'm going to click on SKUs and now my SKUs are loading. So once again, if this is a ByteStand product, you do want to make sure that the SKU matches its Amazon SKU. If it does not match in Shopify, you do want to change it here inside of Shopify. My stores that have virtual bundles, you'll want to make sure that your virtual bundle SKUs are set up in ByteStand on the virtual bundle page. We have a couple of videos I've added to the description of this one that you can use to troubleshoot this on your own. And that is how my older stores that do not have Flex enabled double check their order fulfillment process. Next, let's skip forward to my stores that do have Flex enabled, and this is what your screen looks like. So let's go ahead and click on Flex. There's two important items on this page: handle fulfillment and automatic fulfillment. You will want to ensure that any product that we are supposed to manage has the correct marketplace assigned to it. It's optional to have automatic fulfillment on. We're going to go over this next for my older stores because your automatic fulfillment location is in your Shopify settings. But for my stores with Flex on, any product that we are supposed to manage in your orders, make sure handle fulfillment is selected and it's optional to turn automatic fulfillment on, and make sure you press save. Once again, ensure that your SKUs are correct. You can always edit your SKUs inside of Shopify on the product page. If you edit SKUs in Shopify or add new SKUs, come up here to ByteStand on the Flex page and press refresh SKU list, and that will update the SKUs here in the list to where you can then go ahead and set them up for fulfillment. For my older stores with automatic fulfillment, in Shopify, you all go to settings and then you go to general. You're going to scroll down to order processing. And if you would like automatic order fulfillment on, make sure your settings look like this. If you do not want us automatically sending your orders to Amazon, go ahead and turn that off. Now, once again, for my Flex enabled stores, this is all managed inside of ByteStand on the Flex page. So you'll actually want to double check that automatic fulfillment in Shopify is turned off. And then inside of ByteStand on the Flex page, automatic fulfillment is turned on. The next step for both types of stores is to check your shipping rules and rates inside of ByteStand and inside of Shopify. So we're all going to navigate to Shopify and go to settings. Once you're in settings, you're going to click on shipping and delivery. Every single store will have a general shipping profile. Some stores have custom shipping profiles. For the purposes of this video, we're going to focus on the general shipping profile. But if you have custom profiles with products in these profiles that ByteStand manages, you'll want to check all of them. So go ahead and click on your general shipping profile where you can see your product. We're going to scroll down to fulfillment locations and make sure the location either says ByteStand or FBA shipping or ByteStand with your marketplace in it. As mentioned previously, there's different versions of the ByteStand app, so this will differ depending on what version of ByteStand you are on. The number one thing we want to check is that in your fulfillment locations, no matter on the screen, you have a ByteStand location as a fulfillment location. The second thing you want to check are your shipping zones. If you're shipping within the United States, you'll want to make sure you have a United States shipping zone set up. If you're shipping in Australia, you'll want to make sure you have an Australian shipping address set up. Similar to this type of setup. Notice in this example, if you are signed up for manual fixed rates, you'll have a fulfillment location that says ByteStand, you'll have your shipping zone, and for manual shipped rates, you are in charge of the shipping titles, the cost, and the conditions. This is what manual fixed rates should look like. For my stores using these types of rates, please compare these shipping titles with the rate cards you have in ByteStand. So let's take a look at an example. Go ahead, navigate back to ByteStand. Now we're going to go ahead and check our rates. And in ByteStand, on your rate page, you can create your rate cards here. They should already be created. The most important part is the rate name defined in Shopify. So if we go back and look at your Shopify settings, where your ByteStand fulfillment location is, for example, this store is using the word standard shipping. You will want to make sure that a matching rate card exists so that ByteStand can translate that word into the word standard, which is what Amazon understands. So let's take a moment and look at the live Amazon rates for stores that have signed up for carrier calculated rates. This is an example of a store that's using live Amazon shipping rates at checkout. Notice that they have the fulfillment location, their shipping zone for the United States, and they have rates provided by the app. So let's make sure that the rates are also set up in ByteStand on the rate page. We're still going to go and click on rates and make sure you have some rate cards set up that say Amazon. Now, this is a really good example because this test store has manual rates set up, imported rates set up, which will be important for TikTok, Instagram, Etsy, any type of imported order, a subscription order, an upsell order. If you have this imported feature on and you're importing orders into Shopify, just make sure to check those orders delivery method or shipping rate title in Shopify and make sure you have a matching rate card here. But we're going to scroll down and look for choose your rate type and look for Amazon. I'm seeing a lot of imported and manual. Here's our first Amazon rate type. So they are offering in the UK marketplace an Amazon rate that's labeled expedited, mapping it to expedited, and then they've got some fixed rate shipping. They also have multiple marketplaces. This is really important if you sell in the United States, Canada, UK, Japan, Australia, if you sell all over and you've connected multiple marketplaces to your app, you want to make sure you have multiple rate cards. So rate cards for each marketplace. So here's a bunch of Amazon rates. In the UK, they also have a standard option, Canada standard. So just make sure that you've got live Amazon rate cards created in the app so customers can check out in those marketplaces. Okay, so now you've checked order fulfillment, you've checked your shipping rates in Shopify, and your shipping rate cards in ByteStand. For most of our stores, this is all you will need to check. Other stores have add-on features that you'll want to go through. One of those is inventory syncing. If you are inside of the app, you can use the purple menu to the right to click on products and either go to sync settings to set up your inventory sync or product sync. So if we go to product sync, you'll just want to make sure that your inventory is syncing. And you can check that by looking at up to 100 products at a time and see if any of those products in here have a timestamp. This means that this SKU was synced 35 minutes ago and this was the units available. If any product does not have a timestamp, then those products are not syncing. Only the ones with the timestamp are actively syncing. If you need to set up inventory syncing correctly, hover over the menu again, go to sync settings, come in here, make sure your products have SKUs, make sure the Amazon Marketplace is selected and choose sync inventory and press save. Then you can go over to your product sync, select those products, sync SKUs, and sync selected, and then your inventory sync is set up. We've already talked about another important add-on feature, which was import. For my TikTok users, subscription users, you'll want to make sure that those rate cards are set up correctly. One of the other important add-on features is bundles. So if you have previously turned on virtual bundles and you're using this feature for actual bundles, or you're using this feature to translate incorrect Shopify SKUs into their real Amazon SKUs, you will want to click on this feature and go through and just make sure your Shopify SKUs match the Shopify SKUs in in Shopify and your Amazon SKUs match the product's real physical Amazon SKU over in Seller Central. So you'll want to scroll through that and verify all as well. The last thing that I would check are your orders inside of ByteStand. Make sure that the orders are loading and you don't have any failed orders. In this example, we do have a failed order. Don't forget, you can click on that red failed status and it will give you more information as to why Amazon rejected the order. Some other fun add-ons for free that we've added is order delay. If you would like to keep automatic fulfillment on, but delay the amount of time orders are sent to Amazon, you can do so. Or we also have shipping rules now. Only my stores with Flex enabled will have access to rules, and rules will give you a way to automatically change the fulfillment locations of orders based on conditions. To learn more about rules, go check out our YouTube. I have an entire playlist dedicated to rules. And I think that's enough information to keep you busy for a little bit. Saying that, here at ByteStand, we appreciate every single one of you. If you need assistance, please reach out to us as soon as possible. We are here to help you and make sure that you are successful this holiday season and make it as smooth as possible. From all of us here at ByteStand, happy holidays.